at the same time, it should be recording mostly fine.
Yeah.
I'll just be a little bit backed up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, of all the sounds, I don't really listen to many of them. The only one I really need is like the sound of the music, because it will chime in depending on if there's like enemies or not. And so it's a helpful indicator occasionally where it's like, hey, you killed all enemies, or if it's like, hey, there's like one more around the corner, you might want to kill him before you like just go like go get a drink or something.
Much. Right.
All right.
I have to say, I like your
My dog.
I don't know, wiener dog.
Yeah.
Wiener dog.
I'm changing it to the cat because I'm more used to this
Burn.
guy's skills compared to the other ones.
Fair enough. I have to say, I like the title screen from what I saw, though.
Yeah.
That panda.
Yeah, the bar owner.
All right.
But yeah. Yeah, see, this is me on controller. I can hit shots.
Seen much of this game. Oof. First-person shooters were never my
Mm,
definitely not a skill of mine. Something
yeah.
I can do. But if I were to choose, I think I would also probably choose controller.
I think it just one. Okay, when I'm not actually eating ass. I
You
it,
know,
it helps
honestly,
that I've played.
take three
I
shit.
It helps that I've played on controller longer, but I could definitely see like the advantages,
Right.
because like with a joystick you can't. It's not like you can turn as fast as you if you had like a mouse.
If you had a mouse.
Plus
And,
I
and
plus I
another thing is just the pure aiming of with a mouse. It's more you're aiming with your arm than your
yeah.
thumb. So it kind of has an advantage in that category.
Yeah. But and I even actually have Aim Lab like installed on my computer. So if I ever wanted to play like some like Apex, like let's say when I got Baronet, I was like, hey, maybe I'll play Apex with friends or something. Like I could train for that. But with my internet, it's like that's never gonna happen until I either get a laptop or I go to a place where,
Get good internet.
yeah, like let's just say like I was able to get amazing internet, and it was like nice. That's just an easy fix. Although in most cases it doesn't work out that way.
Place where you can get good internet. I don't even know where that is. Like anywhere in Europe before here.
Yeah. It was actually funny. After we talked, I actually did look into like what state has the best internet in the U.S. and it was like, does England have like the as good as internet? And it was like whenever I first looked up, like the top ones were like, is the internet back in England like olden times? And it's like the
20
article.
like top 25 countries for top internet speed. Number 1.
Well, I did.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
read an
fucking
article,
Belgium.
and it was just interesting how the main question was like, are the countries old timey internet bad? And it's like, why would they have old timey internet? Are you just watching 1980
Internet,
cartoons or
they're
something?
not old-timey countries. Yeah. Do you just think the entire world is underdeveloped except for this country?
I mean, clearly, you just don't understand it. Yeah, but I just thought that was such a dumb assumption. And then
It is a bit of a dumb one.
yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say something, but then I got into battle and I kind of caught my tongue. You're good to go.
Right. Fair enough. Alright. Let me ask one question. For now, at least.
Yeah.
Do you have an animal right now?
Yes, I do have a pet. Although it depends more on who's around the house. Since it's like if I'm the only one around the house, then they're my pets. but like if like let's say my fellow shade was around the house, then it would
Right.
probably be theirs more than likely, because one, I have a bad tendency of not really giving much affection to my animals, so in most cases
Yes.
they end up just going to the next person who will end up petting on them. So, and with that
Putting them
bad
the most, but you
yeah.
still take care of them.
Yeah, I feed them at night. Because at this point, we have like a thing where like
And
I get them
still,
dinner and then they'll
like,
get them the breakfast. And so it's kind of a
you,
shift thing when it
yeah,
comes to that. And I also take care of like certain other animals that like they can't get to, like the back room. It's hard for them to get to that room, so I take care of those animals. But like I am
what
more.
kind, what,
Yes.
what animal is it? What
It
kind of animal is
is
it?
the one that are most common are like cats and dogs, two of each. Um,
Right.
and
Well, sure.
yeah. Well, I say
That's
common.
a lot of animals.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's not like a one person thing. It's definitely a household thing. Why? That is one thing I have noticed is that
Multiple people with their own animals.
yeah, whenever there's auto aim, it always is hard to shoot enemies behind them, because it's like, no, the enemy's right in front of you, but it's like, wait, no, the guy behind him is the one I want to hit. I'm not
Yeah, it
aiming
can
for
honestly be a huge
shield.
setback.
Actually, I think I could probably turn that
I
off,
mean,
honestly, with how good I can aim. I probably could just turn that off. Can I do that for you? Yes, I
I mean,
can.
I sometimes do that. I haven't
Let me
in a
see if it would
while.
be a
Well,
benefit.
mostly 'cause
Because if it ends up like backstabbing me, then clearly I'll change it back. But honestly, more often than not, I know how to aim, so it ends up just kind of holding me back. Where would it be? I have to remember now, because I remember I saw it somewhere. Probably controller, right? Yeah. Yeah, aim assist there. I'll turn that off for now. Turn
all
that
right,
off. All right.
back to the game.
Yeah.
And you've already messed up.
Yeah, it's definitely not the prettiest, but honestly, I need to work without it
Not the
because
shots, but I do think you are getting more headshots. I do think you have somewhat improved.
yeah, I can aim for the head. It's
Maybe.
just hard when it's smaller enemies. It's just harder when it's like these smaller enemies.
Right.
But like when I was shooting at that shield guy, it was literally making me shoot the shield when I was trying to hit the guy behind him. So like there are definitely disadvantages to having auto aim on, especially when you're trying to pull like a tactical play on, which I'm
Like
not
trying
doing.
to ring around them.
Oh my god, did you see that? I shot around like 4 different times.
Times, and it didn't do anything from what it looked like.
Yeah, I didn't hit him at all. Yeah, you did see the real thing. I just could not hit him.
Oh.
Yeah,
It looked like you were kind of hitting him.
nope, not a thing.
Well. Oh, you got him.
There you go.
That's something.
Yeah,
He
so
drew. Is that a dildo?
it's a lizard.
No, that's a gun. Oh, it's a lizard. Oh, I was talking about the green thing.
Oh, the green thing?
Oh,
Oh
it
yeah.
is a gun.
Yeah,
All
that is
right.
a gun. It's like I think it's an electric gun where I can like shape up a blast and fire it. Which honestly I haven't used it before, so it wouldn't be the worst idea. And honestly, I might get rid of this because it's not that accurate. And if I'm gonna be inaccurate, I'm gonna use a shotgun. Although it is unfortunate they're both using the same ammo type. If you want to ask,
That's not the most necessary at the moment. What else is there?
if I can, there we go. Roll damage whenever you kill. Okay. I don't really affect an oh, I guess this gun does an element, so I mean it could be plausible to use. And I mean, my smoke grenade, I don't think that's an element though. When a secondary shield counts to 0.
one's definitely.
I'm
That
not sure how that one.
oh, it seems pretty
So
good.
when from that understanding, is that just saying that when I run out of my secondary ability, or when it finishes cooling down? Skill count is down is 0. Persists 12 seconds above 0. So I have to use all of my secondary to get this buff. I think that's what it's saying. Uh, I guess I do this one.
It'll last for a while.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Maybe.
it's 50 seconds, but honestly, with how
Is
much
it
they
50? Is
drop.
it 50 seconds or
No,
is
it's
that
50. Sorry, 50%. It's
50%
50%
damage?
for 12 seconds. Or no, I guess indefinite
Yeah.
as long as I have 0. But then when I go above, it persists for 12 seconds. So I guess it could be advantageous if I really don't want to use my secondaries. Which honestly I don't most of the time. I guess I
Right.
forget about them. But if I forget about them, I also don't really use them. So it's hard for me to always use this. It'd be good in a boss fight. Because on those, they don't really
That
drop
is,
much. So I guess I could use that
but
out
at
of
the
all
same
these.
time, you could something you could do is that you could keep it on 0 and then just never like reload it. Just keep it on 0
Oh,
forever.
well, it automatically
That way,
pick.
it's a constant reload.
Well, it's these grenades,
Oh,
or
does it?
it's these grenades. Yeah, see, like that. It's those grenades, so I would automatically pick them up. So it's like, oh, I'm getting rid of all of them. Blah blah blah. Oh, I have 50% more damage, but I grabbed two. I grabbed two just because one was there and one was there, and I was just here. Like I was in the middle of them, and they raided towards me. So it'd be hard to do that. Except in a boss fight, it only drops grenades when it like gets to like a third of its health, and it brings enemies out, and it drops loot that way. So I mean, it's possible in boss fights, but otherwise, it's not good in common battle because
Would
people
be the
drop grenades.
right. Then you're right. The first one, the elemental one, might be the best since you
10%
also have the
damage,
electric shock
260,
and the
200.
fire one.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't fire, but honestly, there's so many elemental. Well, this lizard's fire. Although it does do more damage. Although I think it has to, if I'm correct, it's either a sticky bomb if it immediately lands, or if I hit it against a wall. Oh wait. Nope, not that thing. What? How? What's the alternate fire? I guess I can't use it yet. I guess I don't know.
It is
Actually,
so.
it should tell me. Actually, if I look at another weapon and compare it, it should tell me. What does it do? Grenade. Throwing grenades can automatically be detonated. Oh, okay. So if I shoot 4, I can detonate them all at the same time. But they don't really bounce.
Demo man.
Yeah, that's demolition, except without bouncy grenades. It's just the planting grenades. Nah, I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
with that. Just
it's
so I have a
just a
normal
sticky
gun.
bomb.
I'll have that and this. Which, yeah, I'll have the air one. See, I don't like the inaccuracy of the machine gun, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the shotgun. But honestly, there'll probably be a bear gun later on anyway, so I might end up getting rid of this anyway. Anyway, back to here, and then you got the gravel gun over
And
there.
that's something that's if I think that I might want one gun or the other, I think of which I would rather get rid of if I were to have a better gun presented with to me. So that way I never have the like struggling decision of
Oh,
do I want this item or this one.
this one's fun, but you need to be like super duper accurate with it. It's a shuriken.
Oh, you got that. This is gonna be fun to watch. You can solo the entire game with this thing.
Oh yeah, no. There's a play where there's a poison and a lightning shuriken, and the poison one bounces like 14 times inside of a room, while the lightning one, if you hit an enemy, it bounces to an enemy near them. And so like I've done a run with just those
Well, no,
two, and it's like it gets insanity, man.
so one, of course, because if you just throw if you throw one and then immediately switch to your secondary and throw it, that just destroy everything, theoretically.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I've already forgotten, but you're a cat, and I just looked at your hands and realized that they are paws.
Yes, they are. You were thinking I was being turned into a cat person.
Oh,
Oh damn! That was not what I
Japan's
was
working on it.
expecting.
What was that?
It
Environmental
was a
damage?
barrel. It was a barrel next to it. I didn't realize that
Explosive barrel?
my assisting ability would have exploded then.
Mm. What are those things? Are those like bombs? Are those? Oh, they
Yeah.
are. I
Yep,
saw it
little
blow up.
bomber. Oh.
Um,
Anyway, so yeah,
what was your opinion on?
pets.
Sorry.
I was gonna say when it was a pet, it was that I do have two of each, and I have two ferrets, and I think that's it.
Be cute yet also irritating.
Yeah, yeah, you're not mistaken. Um, but
I mean,
and
you can bend them and fold them though.
but they also get under doors, so they can go in your. So if you're watching them play around, they can go under doors and poop in your room.
Oh, yeah. There's always a downside to cute animals.
Yeah.
Raccoons is that it's like a toddler with ADHD and knives for fingers.
Um. But
Disposable thongs.
I would say that my favorite pet. Now it's a little hard to tell because my cats are well, I say kittens, but they're just kind of small in general. So I'm a little biased because one of them is like has like the perfect fur all the time, and so I'm a little biased towards cats. But most of the time, like dogs are like my jam. Like because
Dogs are
there's the only
dogs
issue.
can be really cute, but
Mhm,
I'm definitely more of a cat person.
yeah,
I just like an animal that's more independent
yeah.
than a dog.
One of my main issues is that while I love dogs, I do not have the energy to play with them constantly and even minimally. Like, I mean, if it's my only goal, like let's say I'm house sitting or something, or if I have to like hang out with a dog for like an hour, like, and I have nothing else I can do, then yeah, I'll probably play with the dog. But more often than not, I have a hard time just like doing that because most of the time
What if
it's just not all that.
you just got stuff you'd rather do?
Yeah, honestly.
It's on top of that, it's more of a dogs are high energy animals. If
Yeah, I can
you're
understand
not
that.
high energy, then it's kind of a problem. Like I have a dog as well.
Yeah.
Uh, Big old dog,
Ouch.
and he just loves to do stuff like run. Well, he used to. He's old and
Yeah, yeah.
fat now, but but he used to love to run. So
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just tiring. You don't want to go out in 80 or 90-degree weather to run with a dog that
Yeah.
can run for forever.
No, I definitely can understand that.
See, that's when you get the trick of motor vehicles, and you just drive and let them
Yeah.
chase you.
Bosses. Wow. Okay. Talk about
Final
instant
judgment.
kill. Um.
Uh, ammo recovery. Oh, that kind of sounds broken.
Bullets remain in the magazine. And with all the movement I do, it is possible. But honestly,
Fewer
when I
bullets.
whenever I use shurikens, they don't take a lot of ammo. Now, yes, if I'm missing a bunch of shots, they would be super useful, or if I'm going against a boss because they don't do a lot of high damage. But most of the time, when I'm using shurikens, they don't really take all. They're not all that taxing more often than not. Oh, higher damage.
However, might be even better.
I will say,
The more
whenever,
and more you use your weapon, the more and more damage it does. Period.
yeah, whenever
It's like a combo in a game. If
yeah,
you hit them multiple times, it just does more damage.
yeah, whenever I see whenever I see perks like these, it always makes me wonder because there's another perk that's called prepared, and it's basically where if you have a full clip of ammo, the first shot will do extra damage. And with a shuriken, you always have max ammo. So would something like this even work on this kind of a weapon? Because literally the maximum and
No.
minimum
If
are the
it's only
same.
one, if it's only one, if you only have one,
Yeah,
like, shuriken, period, then what's this one? What is the last one again?
the final judgment,
Instant,
which I actually
final
kind of
judgment.
interested
Weapon.
in, because sometimes the bosses can pull
Kill
BS
normal enemies with
moves.
less than 50. Or bosses. Yeah. That one's just the obvious choice.
Just
That's,
because it
that's
ends
pretty
bosses
good.
quicker, and I mean I don't have problems with enemies, but you know if they die faster, then I mean that's
It
just better
would
for
work.
me.
I know, that's just better for you. And you have something that chips away at health, so it's
Yeah.
going to be more exact.
Oh
See?
no.
It was already dead by that third time.
Damn. Okay. Wow. That really did just kill those two.
Yeah, that kind of changes things.
Yeah. No. Back off.
Huh.
Uh,
Literally, the entire room was full just a second ago.
yeah. Ouch. Although it doesn't. It looks like. I don't know if it's a guarantee.
It doesn't immediately kill them.
Yeah, it doesn't look
It
like
doesn't look to be a
because this
guarantee
guy's
either.
definitely under 50%, and
It's either not guaranteed or it's heavily delayed.
did you see the damage? It just okay. So that's what it does. The final judgment just stated that 999,000 damage to him.
I know. It just
Okay.
so
Wow.
so it just makes your last attack when they're in that area extra brutal.
Can I actually hold off for a second?
Then that would mostly be useful just when the opponents are
Yeah.
really hard.
Ouch.
That's more useful for when you're like getting swarmed with enemies that you can't beat.
Yeah, there's a certain enemy later on that
You
like
know?
has like a bubble gun that like constantly fires at you. I mean, it does have. Why am I stuck? That does have occasionally have to reload, but most of the time it's just kind of like a minigun, and it really annoyed me the first time I played. Now I've only gotten there once, so I don't have a lot of experience with this certain type of weapon, or against it, I should say. But I remember that it really annoyed me because whenever I try to come out to hit him, he'd always be firing, and even if I tried to wait, he doesn't like take super long to reload. Like it's not like a super easy boss fight.
Well, with this one you can kind of just.
Yeah.
This one you can probably just circle him with the shuriken.
No, actually, he stays
I'm
right up
assuming.
next to you. Or not right next to you, but his like shots
Really?
are super accurate, honestly. It's kind of scary. Like if you wait for a single second after he starts firing, he can kind of aimbot you. It's kind of annoying for that reason.
Damn.
Yeah. Although I just realized, some of these guys have some of the soldiers have armor, and I just realized if their armor does their armor get accounted when it's going by the 15% thing? Because like if you take out their armor and like 50% of their health, let's say, and that was like 75% of their health, or not 75, and that took them down to like 15%. Is it accounting for the armor as well, or just the health? Like, because I just thought about that, because some of them have 2 layers of health.
I know, but I think it's probably just. I don't know, because that's the thing. I did see one of. Let's look at this guy. See?
Yeah.
2 shots after. It was like 1 or 2 shots after you immediately killed him. And he
Oh.
kind of just disintegrated. While
Yeah.
normally it would take 3 or 4. So maybe it is
So it's a hard thing to
the health
judge.
bar. Or not the health
I wonder if
but
I
both.
killed that guy behind the wall. Wait, why is the... Oh,
Oof.
I was about to say, I heard the music. I was like, wait, why is the enemies... I thought I killed everyone. Turns around, there's a guy like...
Why do I hear boss music playing?
Yeah, seriously. Is this better than this? It's because it's the same weapon. It has worse crit rate,
Well,
but it's better...
what about
magazine
the
rounds.
other lightning one? Since this is a lightning one,
Yeah,
why
they're
not
both lightning.
switch to the other lightning one?
But the question is that they do the same amount of damage, but the
Mm.
crit rate on mine at the moment is. Sorry, hold on.
Mm. Please.
Anyway, sorry, my mom was gonna try to pull me away from the computer to go to family game night, and I just said, nah, dog.
Uh,
Oh,
if you
thank you.
what was Family Game Night?
Oh, we have food and just kind of just play board games or card games over there.
Mm.
Uh,
You any good at the game Euchre?
Euchre? I have no clue. I've never seen it. Or never heard of it, I should say. Maybe I've seen it, but I don't recognize it off of the name.
Enough.
Lightning
Sheesh.
damage I'll actually do
What
because
is
I have a
happening?
gun. And I'll end up using it for the boss.
Right. Anyways, what was that? What was the issue with that one gun? It had a higher crit rate, but the current one, the one you had a higher crit rate.
The difference, I'll go, because they were the same level, like rank-wise. They're both level 2. They're both +2. But the crit chance, the crit X thing, is a 2.4 on mine, and the other one's only 2 points. So it's only so if I really cared about the magazine, and I was like, you know what, I'll lose that 0.4 crit rate, then I would trade it. But honestly, I kind of want that. But actually, it has really high. Actually, those blue stats are actually really. Actually, I'm gonna take that because those blue stats are actually really good. I didn't look at the stats. I was just looking at the base numbers.
The one you had also had lower tertiary and whatever the fourth one is stats as well,
Yeah.
right?
Those two were lower. The amount it consumed was lower. I think it was saying per every 100 shots or something, and the magazine size was smaller
Right.
as well. Do I want to get 20 shield for getting rid of a to get? Oh, but I get a curse scroll. Oh, 3 levels. Okay, this is actually a good question. I don't think I've had a curse scroll yet, so honestly, I might do it just to see what if this is really bad or if it's just gonna be kind of a luck thing. Plus, I might be able to get rid of it later on, because some of the chests are like, hey, if you give me a curse scroll, then I will give you something else, and it's like, okay. Although I never gotten them at that point, so I was just kind of confused. I'll do shield because that regenerates, and I don't need healing items to get it back.
Right.
Ooh, what is that curse? I do need to actually look at this ahead of time. When reloading, there is a 30% chance to double the ammo consumption. Ooh. Oh man, that kind of stinks. Yikers.
What happened?
Oh, this scroll. You can read it. I'll hold up for a second.
When reloading, there's a 33% chance to double the ammo consumption. Wait, no, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
1 in 3 chance that it's just giving away half your ammo.
Yeah, although I will upgrade this weapon because I'm working on trying to get that better. Although it would make me wonder what a shuriken if you reload. Wait, what is this? Oh, gets
Well, that's
doubled.
the thing. I don't think it would affect the shuriken first off, and second off, thinking about it the other way either. I don't think it would matter too much either. Anyways, because you also got the one with the higher consumption of ammo or whatever that it could, or not consumption, but conservation.
So this is the first wave, first round area.
This
boss.
is the boss.
Yeah, the first area.
All right. Time to challenge the furries head on.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem to be that hard.
Yeah, once you fought him a couple times, he's not super difficult. I just have to make sure that when he throws that at me, I have to get away from this circle thing because it boosts all projectiles, which includes enemies.
Including,
Yep.
right,
So whenever enemies fire at me, I have to like back off from it or just straight up not use it at times.
right.
Oof.
Oof, we both said, oof.
Yeah.
Come on. You're almost a third of the way there. Well, you are. Wow, only one time he stops to refill his shield.
Yeah. I think if you're slower, maybe he might refill a second time, but I really doubt it. So it just proc there.
Huh.
Not that I needed it, but I totally just saw that 900 max damage hit on him at... Wait, what?
The end.
Oh.
New random boss
Okay. That is new actually. I have not
column.
seen that. I saw an achievement for fighting golems, and that actually sounds pretty interesting. I don't want that shotgun.
I know.
All right.
You know what it would really make for an interesting first episode.
Yeah. No, that would definitely make it interesting. Although I just realized I remembered I wanted to set up a timer for like 30 minutes, and then we'd like take a pause so I could
Oh
easily
yeah.
cut it. I guess actually I could pause here technically, be like first area, and I could see how long it was, and if it's like not long enough, then I could extend it. I was
No.
gonna take this, but the issue is that right now with
What?
my 33% chance to take more ammo, like to double my ammo consumption, this might actually be detrimental. I might want to keep the shuriken until I get either a lightning version of it, because lightning is right now being boosted right now, or I just get like maybe a better version of this if I don't want to like keep this. Let me go ahead and pause it though and just check the recording time as of right now.
I mean, the same thing would happen if I just checked the call. Because the call's been going on for 52 minutes. If we chuck 20 of that up to off time,
Yeah,
it's been
there's
about
32
30.
minutes. It's been 32 minutes. So I could definitely
Alright.
I could definitely stop the
30
recording here.
minutes?
Actually, you know what? There's a save point right up here.
That's
Give me a second. I'm gonna
yeah.
let me get to the save point. I can go to the main menu and then I can then set it off from there.
Right.
Saved. Give it a second. Or no, wrong button. Hold on. I need to go in person because I was just looking at the recording feed from this. There we go. Yep, saved. Bomber is the bone dragon.
Alright.
Resilient life. After taking damage. Oh, okay. That's interesting. But yeah, it's now I just gotta go over here, and that's where I'll go ahead and stop.